Good morning, my dear students. Once again, I'm back with another video on the topic advertisement for class 12th. Today is April 14, 2020, and I am Sandeep Rai, your English teacher. Dear students, today I'm here with part 5 of the topic advertisement, and as promised, today we will be doing lost and found and missing. So let's begin. As you can see on the slide, the first topic that we'll be doing is lost and found, especially for newspapers and for the school's notice board. So first thing is that you need to understand for exactly what we need to write down lost and found. My dear students, in school, if we talk about the school, sometimes students, they lose a book, a book is not found, or they have lost their wallet or water bottle or something. So even for that, this lost and found advertisement is written for a school's magazine. That comes when we need to put down it on a school's notice board, and then it can be put in the school's magazine also. And when you are traveling in a bus, train, metro or anywhere, and you have lost any of a briefcase or something and you are unable to find it, it contains some extremely important documents. In that case, we write down a lost and found ad that gets published in a newspaper, so that if anyone has seen it, he or she can get to know about you and can contact you and you can have your things back. So now let's write down. First thing that you notice is, I'm talking about the essential details, is use the word lost or found at the beginning. My dear students, this is the very first thing that you need to understand, lost and found. Okay, let me highlight these two words here. If you have found something, it will go as it will go as found, and if you have lost something, it will go as lost. And this you need to specify, my dear students, in your advertisement. See, so that it is clear whether the article or object has been lost or found. You need to specify that. Then you need to mention name of the object, article lost or found, exactly what you have lost or what you have found. Then comes brand. As in our previous video also, I told you that brand is extremely important. Previous video was on the topic for sale of the household items. So in that also you need to mention the brand of your things which you are selling. Here also you need to mention the brand of the thing which you have lost. Then you can mention color, its condition you can mention. How? For example, VIP. VIP is a brand of luggage. So it's a VIP brown leather bag. So I have mentioned the brand, it's here, VIP. I've mentioned the color, it is brown, it's here, and even I've mentioned the item, that is leather bag. Okay, I hope you all have understood till this point. Now let's proceed further. Then we need to write down where and when. Okay, so in a bus, while traveling towards school, or while coming back from school, that you have mentioned. What time you need to mention, and then you need to mention any reward, so that the chances of getting your things back increase. As far as lost is concerned, for lost, give all the details, whereas for found, the details need to be given, not given completely. Now there is a logic behind that. See, if you have lost, then you need to write down every detail. This was the brand, this was the color, it contains these items, everything you need to mention. But not in the case of found, my dear students. Reason being, when you have found something, so you want actually to give those things back to the actual owner of the item, not to anyone. And if you give every detail, then anyone can come and put down their claim on the item. For example, let's take example of a geometry box. If you have found a geometry box, then what max you can tell is that there is a geometry box of red color and it contains some stationery item and few other things. Now when a person comes to you with a claim on the geometry box, you can always ask about the things which are there in the geometry box. Exactly what are the things which are there. If there is a pen, then pen is of which brand. If there are some other things, and what are those other things. This will tell you whether the person is original, he is true, he is genuine or not. Okay, now let's take one example to understand it more better. You have lost your bag in metro between Uttamnagar and Dwarka while going for an interview. Okay, condition is there that you were traveling in Delhi metro and you were going from Uttamnagar to you were going towards Dwarka. It contains a file having important certificates. Okay, and so draft an advertisement for a national daily under column lost and found in not more than 50 words. 50 word is your word limit, my dear students. Never cross it. Now let's see the answer. First thing, question says that you have lost a briefcase. So lost or found? Yes, it is lost. Simple, because we have lost something. Now we will start with lost a black VIP bag. So we have mentioned the color, we have mentioned the brand, we have mentioned the item. Okay, you have mentioned size. It is 16 by 20 inches in metro between Uttamnagar and Dwarka. So place also you have mentioned. Then you have mentioned the date also, on 24th of January 2011 you have lost it, and at 9:40 AM. So even you have mentioned the time. Now the thing, see, I told you that when you have lost something, you can write down the entire detail of the thing. So contains valuable documents including certificates for graduation and post graduation. Okay, so your academic certificates are there. Urgently required for interview. Suitable reward promise means anyone who has found, you are willing to give a suitable reward to that person. If found, kindly contact Arjun, 245 Lawrence Road, New Delhi. Phone is 957979994457. The contact number, any contact number you can write on there. This is a contact number that is written. This is one example how to write down a lost advertisement where you have lost something. I hope you don't have any doubt. Okay, my dear students, there's one homework that I have given at the end of this slide which you need to do in your notebook. Now let's move on to the further topic. Our next topic is missing, my dear students. Missing. Okay, now for missing, what we need to do is that we need to understand when to write down missing and when to write down lost. My dear students, a very simple logic is there. Missing comes only and only when you have a living being included in that. A living being is missing, or lost is when you are talking about non-living thing. Okay, so when you talk about missing person, okay, so things that you need to write down is name, age, sex of the child or person or pet, that you need to write down. Then comes build. Built means the physical build, whether he's tall, he's medium built or slim built. Okay, fat, exactly what is the build quality, to be specific. Then height you can write down in case of person, definitely not in case of pet, but yeah, in case of person, human being, you can write down the height. That actually gives a very good example. Okay, very good idea about the person. Then comes complexion. Complexion means the face color. Okay, so complexion you can write down. Color of the hair you can write down in case of pets, and eyes you can write down. Okay, then what are the colors of the eyes of the person, the person who's lost. Then specify whether he or she was seen last night in which clothes, when that person was seen last and in which clothes. You need to mention exactly what that person was wearing, since when he's missing or she is missing, what exactly were the clothes that person was wearing. And very important thing is any particular mark, scar or characteristic which will help in locating the person. Very important. Okay, this is called as personal identification mark. That is very important. Okay, you need to write down. Then specify any message or reward. You want to give any specific message or any reward. Many people, they write down, please come home soon, mama is waiting for you. This is a kind of example of a specific message. Reward is as we have done in the previous question. And then we mention the contact name and address. And if we talk about pet, then we need to mention breed, color of fur or skin, etc. Okay, my dear students, now let's see one example of a missing person. You are the sister of a boy, okay, who has been missing from his home for last 2 days. Draft an advertisement under the caption missing for a local newspaper, providing necessary details and also offer a reward. What's the difference between reward and award? Reward is always related to cash. Award can be any certificate, any medal, any trophy, etc. So that's the difference between reward and award. So in missing ad we always write down reward. Okay, my dear students. Now as there is a boy who is missing, so what will be the heading? Heading will be missing person. Either you write down missing person or you write down missing, both will be correct. Okay, now what are the other details that we'll be writing? First thing is name and age. So we mentioned missing a boy, Suresh Kumar. Name we have mentioned, age we have mentioned 14 years, okay, and the height we have mentioned 5'3". Then physical description we can mention like weightish, that is the complexion, weightish complexion. Average build, so build quality also we have mentioned. Wearing white t-shirt and blue jeans, so even clothes also we have mentioned. Then comes identifying features. This is the same, personal identification marks. He is wearing specs, okay, and a cut mark over the right eyebrow. That's a personal identification sign that is there. My dear students, remember, in any lost thing or missing thing, personal identification sign is very important, very important. Now missing details is since 4/8/2010 from Central Market, Lajpat Nagar at 4:30 p.m. That's the place where he was last seen. Reward, informant will be duly rewarded. You can mention even reward. You can mention informant will be given a reward of 50,000, 1 lakh rupees. That's all up to you. You can write down, no problem in that. Means as a teacher, what I'll be looking in your ad is that a sentence related to reward is mentioned or not. Whether you mention any particular amount or you mention informant will be duly rewarded. Duly means suitably rewarded. Anything, that's up to you. And then the contact details, inform Lajpat Nagar police station, or you can give your own personal contact number also. Okay, done. Now let's see one example. Here I'm doing an example of a cat. In the above sentences I've given you all the things about a missing person. Now let's do one question related to a pet. Your lovely cat named Tessa is missing since 5th of August 2010. So draft an advertisement under the missing column of a local newspaper providing all details in about 50 words. Now what will be the heading? Missing pet or just missing, that's up to you. Physical description about pet. Pay attention my dear students here. Missing are beautiful lovely cat Tessa, white brown fur and 1 year old with red ribbon around the neck. This red ribbon is personal identification sign. Now you are mentioned since 5th of August 2010 from Central Park of Dilshad Garden. Okay, kindly inform Mr. A.B. Singh if found. The person's name you have mentioned, okay, and to be rewarded, and ring contact number you have mentioned. Okay my dear students, let's see the example. First, missing, because we have a cat is missing. Okay, so missing. Then a cat named Tessa, white brown fur, 1 year old, a red ribbon around the neck, last seen at Central Park Dilshad Garden, missing since 5th of August to 6:30 p.m. If found, kindly contact Mr. A.B. Singh 9810. Found will be suitably rewarded. Very easy question. Okay, all the details were given earlier only. Once again I'm showing you the slide so that you can have a look. At the end we have mentioned Mr. A.B. Singh at 9810, then contact number, and founder will be suitably rewarded. Okay my dear student, this is one example of missing pet. Now let's see the homework for you. Your pet dog is missing for the last 3 days. Draft an advertisement for a local daily for the missing column. So now we have just done about a cat. Now I'm giving you homework about a pet dog. Your pet dog is missing, so you can write down all the things about your pet dog. Okay. Second question I've given to you as homework is, you are Mr. Sushant. You have lost your wallet while traveling in Delhi Metro towards Tilak Nagar. It contains some more important papers. So draft an advertisement for a local daily. So you have lost a wallet. In that wallet lots of other things were there which are very important. So you want your wallet back. So that you need to write down in your notebook. Both these questions you need to do in your notebook. And for further reference, I have given the link of my website, that is www.englishcoursesite.wordpress.com. You have any doubt, you have any query, you can go and visit these websites and get your doubts cleared. Okay, that's it for this video. We'll meet in next video where we will be doing some questions of matrimonials. So next topic will be matrimonials, to be covered in our next video. Till then, stay indoors, stay safe, and keep enjoying classroom away from school program. Thank you.